Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do the collective for today. Today is Friday, August 22nd, 2025. You may follow me on the Talk, the Tube, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, God's kiss. We love that for you. Whatever does not, just leave it on the table for someone else. We don't want you taking on energy that wasn't meant for you, okay? We're going to use the Urban Crow Oracle by MJ Cullinane. I got to start buying some decks for the free giveaway. I think I'm going to do like two like fancy decks, and I think I'm going to do two like I don't want to say average, because like this would be an average deck, like an everyday deck, but I love this deck. I don't know. Still debating. We got two on the table. Okay, I know I have this song in my playlist. What is it? Hello, my old friend. Is it the Sound of Silence? Was that Simon and Garfunkel? Sound of Silence? Is that how it goes? Hello, my old friend. I know I have it on my playlist. If not on my actual phone, on my backup phone that has all my music on it. I don't know, I just heard that when these two cards fell out. Whoa. We got 5 on the table. We got 6 on the table, 8 on the table. We got 8 on the table. Let's do 2 more shuffles. I try to go at like a steady pace, but not too fast. I don't like it when readers shuffle too fast. And that's just me. That's just me, you guys. I don't know. We got 9 on the table with bottom of the deck. I'm going to set that on the windowsill. We've got Night. Oh, my friend messaging me. I left work early and didn't tell anybody. Anomaly. I just left because I wanted to go and have some fun. It's a beautiful day here. Communication. Release. We got teamwork. We got routine. We got illusion. My nose is itchy. Now I got cat hair up there or something. I don't know. Memory. Sorry, I'm not trying to pick my nose. It's itchy, like right here. Bond. Bottom of the deck. Feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. Okay. A venti, which is technically what a large at Starbucks. Plain iced coffee. Nothing in it. No cream, no sweetener, nothing. $5.11. Yeah. For just like coffee that I could make at home. I treated myself after I did my walk this morning when I left work early. Yeah, $5.11. Good thing I had a gift card that I put money on last year, beginning of this year, something like that. Because $5 for a regular coffee, like I could see like $3. I could see like $3. I could see that. But 5? 5? All right. I can't say anything. Everything is inflated, so what does it matter? If I'm going to spend the $5, I'm going to spend the $5. It is what it is. I'm just going to take away the $5 from something else. Okay, I feel like I need to take this off because... Sorry. Okay, it's a little wild, but whatever. It's a little more dry. When it's wet, I don't like to get on camera when it's wet. My hair was still kind of like wet, so... Anywho. Feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. Some single person, some singled out person is really what I'm seeing here with the anomaly, is going to receive some type of communication, probably in the nighttime hours, about someone releasing, letting go of some type of situation. But I think it's a situation either with this anomaly, with the singles out person, or it's a situation with another group, okay? Or another person that would be like the group. Does that make sense? So like if this person was in a situation with the anomaly, like they're in like their own little group, their own little clique, right? But they want to communicate about letting them go. Like they want to let the anomaly go. Or this person's going to communicate with this singled out person, the anomaly, saying, I want to let go of another person, someone else that's a part of my quote unquote group. It's not really a group. It could be technically more than one person, but it could also just be two people together and they, like they're a group, they're a thing. Does that make sense? Because it could be like relationship wise, or it could just be like two friends or two family members, something like that. And again, it could be more than two, more, like a group, but I get more like two people, like they're a thing, they're a group. But I take how it resonates. Put yourself in the situation where you know you belong, okay? Be honest about it. Take accountability for your action or your inaction, okay? Always. Don't try to fool them. It's not going to happen. They see everything. They know what's in your heart and your mind. So don't pretend like they don't. If you believe. I think that this person is going to contact this singled out person, this anomaly, to tell them that they're letting go of someone else, another person. It just was not the connection that they thought it was going to be. And it was, and I don't want to put, like, I hate to say it like this because I would never want somebody to feel like they were this or they were treated that way. But whatever this connection was for this person, it was something that was like every day. Like I could get into a relationship with any person on the street like this. Like they're just like everybody else. Like this is not like, whereas this person stands out, they're singled out, they're alone. Whoever this other person got involved with, it's like, let me put it this way. Male or female, if somebody falls for the same type of person every time, right? It's a routine. And eventually someone is going to wake up and be like, why do I keep falling for the same person? Like they never last. Like it doesn't work. Like why do I keep doing that to myself? Like why don't I go for the person that kind of stands out? that sets themselves apart. Like this person feels like they were under some type of illusion or delusion, right? Like that's my type. That's my type. That's the type of person I fall for. So that's just the type of person I'm going to date. And then at the end of the day, they realize, well, like every time I date a person like that, or I'm with a person like that, it always ends up like this. But if I were to get into a relationship with this, it could be different, right? Because this isn't somebody that I would normally date, normally be with, be friends with, whatever. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic with the bond card. It, like I said, it could be romantic, it could be a friendship, it could be two family members. I mean, take how it resonates. But yeah, this person is realizing like I always fall for the same freaking person and it never works out. Whether they go for looks, whether they go for like mentality, personality, smarts, sarcasm, humor, like they always go for the same type of person and it never works out. Type. They go for the same type. And we've talked about this before because I got this from another reader. I watched another reader a couple months ago, maybe like 6 months ago, maybe around there. One of my favorite readers, and she had gotten it from another reader, and it was just that we all feel like we have a type, like we're attracted to a type, but in reality, we're attracted to a pattern, and we're attracted to that pattern because that's what we know. And even though we get into these relationships with these people that are a part of the pattern, they don't work out for a reason because they're part of the pattern. It's not a type, it's a pattern. I will say this, though. I will say this, though, and you can call it a fluke or you can call it whatever you want. Pardon me. Whew. Allergies, I think. Either to the cat hair or something else out there. If you like, if you follow, if you subscribe, if you've been watching me for the last couple of weeks, the last month and a half, I've been talking to you guys about the guy that I'm still in love with, the guy from work, the younger guy. He is not my type. Like, he is not my pattern at all. Like, my pattern was always like a little bit older, a little bit rougher, like a mountain man, kind of like a beard, bald, glasses, mustache, kind of like hulky. The young guy that I fell for at work, not at all like that. And I'm not saying he's not attractive. He's very attractive. I find him attractive. I think he's absolutely adorable. But that's the thing. Totally not my pattern. Totally not my pattern. And it's kind of funny because when I've been thinking about it, like, it's good in one way that I fell for somebody a little bit different, you know? Like, I kind of like went outside the box, you know, younger, a little more fresh, definitely a different look to him than past men I've been involved with. So it's good, you know, that I'm kind of like breaking away from that pattern. But at the same time, it didn't work out. At the same time, it didn't work out. But like I said, I try not to think about that part. I just try to think about the fact that I fell for somebody a little bit different. To me, that's a step in the right direction. I can kind of open my eyes and realize that maybe my soulmate, maybe the person that's meant for me, isn't really that mountain man, isn't really that bearded guy. Maybe it's a little guy, you know, with a lot of hair. Maybe it's a skinny guy Maybe it's a guy with one leg. I don't know. Like, I'm just saying, it kind of made me realize I don't have to chase the same type of man. You know what I mean? And take how that resonates for you. Man, woman, they, whatever you want to go with there. There's an implication here with the memory card sorry, my nose is, I think it's allergies. I always get allergies when the fall starts to come around, like September, October. There is an implication here with the memory card and the bond card that this is someone from the past. And if not like the past, like the recent past. Because it's like this person is friends with, or possibly in a relationship with somebody that they really like, and like they're different, and they're like, oh, this is awesome. But then they get distracted by someone that stands for every person that they've ever gone out with, right? And they're like, oh, that's my type. I'm going to go towards that person. That's my type. So they go towards that person, and then they get into a relationship with them, a friendship with them, whatever the case, and they realize, like, why did I leave this person behind and go towards, whatever this is? Because I really had this with this. Like, there was a connection there. There was something there. Like, why did I leave something great for something mediocre? And again, I don't want to like put that on anybody, because I don't really think anybody is mediocre. But at the same time, if you have two people standing next to each other, you're going to compare them, and you're going to realize which person you're attracted to the most, which person you resonate with the most, which person you admire the most, Like, you're going to see that when you when you stand two people side by side. And it's like this person is looking at two people and they're like, holy shit, like, this isn't the one. Like, this is not, like, what was I thinking? Why did I, who, did somebody give me something? Like, why did I go towards this person? This crow is squawking here, right? There's people walking around and this crow is squawking. Whoever this person is that went to the wrong person, went in the wrong direction, like, they are literally like screaming at themselves. Not at the anomaly, not at the routine person. They're screaming, like, they're pissed at themselves for fucking up. Like, why did I make that choice? And I think it's just this person thinking, whether it's true or not, right? This person thinking, like, can I go back? Can I go back to this person? Can I recreate this? And again, it doesn't have to be a sexual relationship. It could just be a friendship. But it's like, can I go back and make that happen? Can I resurrect this? And how am I going to do that? And I feel like whoever this person is and whoever this person is, they both have those same feelings. They both have that same thought. Because when you look at it, okay, really? My allergies have to hit when I'm doing a video? I just did another collective. I didn't feel nothing. I think they both feel for each other what the other feels. You know what I mean? Like they both feel the same thing. Again, whether this is a relationship, whether this is a friendship, like they both wish that they were back together. They both wish that they were back in that place. Okay. It kind of resonates for me. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. It reminds me of the guy at work that I fell in love with. There are some days when I wish that him and I were back to just being friends, but then there's another part of me that realizes like I don't know that I could do that. Like I fell in love with him. Like he didn't fall in love with me, and that's fine. Everybody's entitled to their own thing. But I fell in love with him. I don't know that I could go back to that place of just friendship. Do you know what I mean? Like that's maybe like in a year. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. And I'm not saying that. I mean, maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. I would like to think that he misses my friendship. I would like to think that. Um, I don't know that for sure, but this definitely resonates for me. I definitely feel it because there is a part of me that would go back to being friends with him. I don't know that I could emotionally handle that. I feel like I would freak out even more than I already have. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. There is a possibility that this is some type of soulmate connection. Again, soulmate doesn't necessarily have to imply lover, but when I look at the night card and I see the moon and I think of these two people and I think of this person trying to contact this anomaly, this singled out person in the middle of the night, like I just picture, I can't remember, is it a song? I don't know. I just picture like two people under the same moon. One's in bed sleeping and the other one's like pacing. And then they pick up the phone and then they text or they call the other person and the other person wakes up and they see the text or they pick up the phone. And it's just kind of, I just heard magical. It's magical. Sorry, that was a little bit like sucking snot down there. I don't know where these allergies came from. Oh, God. I just realized before I left work today, I hugged my friend in the bathroom and she had told me that her kids had been sick with like a cold. And now I'm thinking, I don't want that cold. I don't want that cold. What does white roses symbolize? What is that? Because in this bond card in the background, there's white roses. Isn't that like friendship or? Oh, okay. White roses are traditionally associated with purity, innocence, and new beginnings. They are a popular choice for weddings, where they symbolize a fresh start and eternal love. White roses also represent reverence, humility, and remembrance, making them appropriate for funerals and memorial services. In some cultures, white roses are linked to spirituality and are used in religious ceremonies. Interesting. New beginnings, eternal love, and spirituality. And what did I say? Soulmates under the same moon. So maybe a lover's connection, y'all. I just did a collective and it was a love reading with the love oracle from Simplistic Mystic. But it was more of a toxic lover situation, whereas this is more of like a positive lover situation. Take how it resonates for you. This person, when they come in with communication, a text or a call, they could actually want to come over or meet somewhere, possibly like for food or drinks or something like that. Because to me, I'm looking at this and like this crow is in this windowsill, right? Like they landed in this windowsill of this home. It's almost like someone trying to invade somebody's space, is what I'm seeing. Not like in a negative, violent type of way, but just kind of like in a, like, I really need to talk to you. I really need to get this out. I really need to say this kind of way. So somebody might actually like call or text in the middle of the night and be like, hey, can we meet in the morning for breakfast or coffee or something? Like, I need to talk to you. And then there's going to be like this confession of like going in the wrong direction, falling for the bright, shiny thing, realizing that it's not bright and shiny. It's the same shit that they always fall for. And I said it like that. Realizing that they should have went towards the one that stood out. And here's the thing. You can go towards someone that's bright, shiny, and new, right? And realize that that person's not really bright, shiny, or new at all. That's the same fucking person you go towards every fucking time. And then you literally turn around and you look at this person and you realize, dude, this is the one that stands out. Like, this is the one that's different. This is the one that makes my heart pitter patter, you know? In this illusion card, this crow is looking at themselves in the mirror and like they don't like what they see. It's like whoever this person is, they're realizing they don't like who they are when they get with these same people. Like over and over and over again, they're that same person. And it's almost like they're realizing when I'm with this person, I'm a totally different person and I like myself when I'm with this person. Because they rub off on each other. And it would make sense. If they're soulmates, it would make sense. It totally makes sense. I'm just going to say, I'm one last thing before I let this go. I'm going to say what I said in the other video because I think it needs to be said more often. So I'm going to say it again. It gives past person, whether it be like past or like recent past, okay? It gives past person. I'm going to say what I said in the last video, and that's that in the last probably like 6 or so months in my own healing journey, I've come to the conclusion that it's not always the most horrible thing to take back that past person. I'm going to say this. You should always go with your gut. You should always go with your intuition, psychic ability if you have it, vision, whatever, God talking to you, what angels talking to you, whatever you believe in, you should always go with that. But I'm just saying, like I said in the last video, we tend to think like, oh, people can't change. Like, whoever this person is, like, they're an asshole. They went towards that, you know. People can change. People can heal. If you can, if I can, someone else can. And I know sometimes it's hard for us to comprehend that, you know, because we'll look at a past person and we'll be like, oh my God, what was I thinking? That person is total trash. But a year after, and they come back, and they're totally different. Take how it resonates. And again, always go with your intuition, your gut. But I'm just saying, we often say, oh, I don't want that past person. Okay, but maybe they're different. Maybe they woke up. You know, maybe they're now enlightened. And if this is your soulmate, why would you not want to be with them? I'm just saying. I'm going to leave it there. I hope it resonated for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you were entertained. I hope you all have a great day and or evening. I'll talk to you later. Bye.